Check, test, 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2, test. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
What was the problem with the possession now? You don't say.
It's time for more great local high school sports action. We'll join the My Local Radio Sports Network coming up in 20 seconds from Mark. Everything is set. We're ready for another great sports broadcast on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Coming up in 10 seconds from Mark. Enjoy what should be another great broadcast coming up in 5 seconds from Mark. The following is a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting. It's time for Preston Indian Sports. This game is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com. This is the Polar Bear pregame show. Coming up, we'll have details on the upcoming game. We'll visit with the coach, and we'll look at the other games going on around the area. It's all on the Polar Bear pregame show. The Polar Bear is back and better than ever. Grab some for lunch today or stop by after the game. Polar Bear Burgers and Shakes on State Street at the south end of the city of Preston. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's game. As tonight, the Lady Indians take the floor as they'll play host to the Lady Bobcats from Burley. Dan Hubbard, along with John Slaughter, with you tonight. John Beverly back in the studio as we get ready for tonight's game. This is the Polar Bear pregame show as the Indians look to bounce back. They've lost 2 straight games coming into the game here tonight, losing a game on the road against Pocatello. And then earlier this week, losing a tough game here against Star Valley, a game that was made up from the snowstorms from a couple of weeks ago that was rescheduled. So Preston trying to get back onto the winning side. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, and we'll talk about the news and notes about tonight's game as we continue right after this on the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Hey Preston, looking for a cool spot to chill and grab some awesome food? Head to the Hangout at 23 South State Street. We're not just a restaurant, we're your go-to spot to hang with your family and friends. Pool tables, games, great vibes, and the same amazing pizza you loved from the Slice. Swing by the Hangout today.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston. And welcome back into tonight's game as this is our news and notes segment brought to you by North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Trust the go by at the north end of the city of Preston on State Street. That's where you'll find North Star's Ultimate Outdoors, where you can get ready for your next outdoor adventure on the north end of State Street in downtown Preston. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter tonight. John, the Lady Indians take the floor again tonight, looking to break what has become a 2-game losing streak.
There we go.
Sorry.
I'm sitting there talking to myself. Yeah, they've had 2 tough games, and few and far between. It seems like it's been forever since they played Pocatello. And then they got a little bit of confidence back up against Star Valley. And I think tonight, if they play well, they should be able to take Burley pretty easy and get ready for between Filer and the district tournament.
Now, this is a team that they beat earlier in December. They beat them in Burley, by the score of 42-38. A tough 4-point win.
Yeah, they've got some height. They've got some gals that can play, but so do we. And we're much improved from the first of the year. I think we're a better team than we were when we first started out in the year. They've started playing well together, hustling and doing some things. Coach Coons has them doing a great job, sharing the ball, shooting the ball when they need to. So I think we'll have a good night tonight.
Preston comes in 7-11 on the year, 1-2 in conference play for the Burley Lady Bobcats. They're 7-13 overall, 4-8 overall on the season. So the district tournament is just around the corner. We'll take a timeout. We'll talk about that for a minute. We'll do that as we continue on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
When it comes, it's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. Welcome back here. No interview with Coach Kuntz this evening. We want to recognize our interview sponsor all season, the good folks at Evergreen Financial Partners. Remember, you can set your appointment with them at evergreenfinancialpartners.net, and they even now, of course, have an office in Pocatello. John, the tournament gets started next week. First game will be here on January 30th, which is next Tuesday night, as Century will be here to take on the Preston Indians.
Right, and that's been a battle for them, but they've come out victorious against Century, and you don't take anything for granted, but that should be a good start for us against Pocatello.
2 nights later, the winner of that game will take on Pocatello back over at Pocatello High School.
Yeah, and that's all. Yeah, Pocatello has home court advantage, and they get some little help in there, I think, in Pocatello. So it should be good.
Then the tournament will continue throughout next week on the 6th, 8th, and the 10th as necessary. So that's the way the tournament will phase out. And so, as you said, all gets underway on Tuesday. We'll take a look at other games coming up around the schedule tonight. We'll do that as we continue, plus the opening tap coming up in just a couple minutes as well. It's all right here on the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type, with sizes small through 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting Preston and West Side activities. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street, Preston, Idaho.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And welcome back to the Polar Bear pregame show. The Polar Bear is back and better than ever. Check it out for yourself. They're at the south end of the city of Preston on Highway 91. Well, on this Thursday evening, let's look at some of the other games going on around the area. Check of other action is brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto, stop in and see how much you can save at Naylor Insurance, 223 North State Street in Preston. Probably the biggest game going on around the area is happening at the Snake Pit at Century, where that is the Pocatello Thunder getting together with the Century Lady Diamondbacks for their final game in district play here this year, with the district tournament starting next week. Other games include Bonneville at Blackfoot. Madison will be at Highland. Skyline takes on number 1 Shelley. Snake River goes to Sugar Salem. Hillcrest will go cross town as they'll take on Idaho Falls tonight. It'll be Thunder Ridge at Rigby. Jerome will go to Canyon Ridge. Wood River travels down the hill to go take on Twin Falls. Minico will be at Mountain Home. Meridian is at Middleton tonight. Bishop Kelly gets together with Columbia. Kuna takes on Mountain View. Centennial will be at Owanee. Capital takes on Rocky Mountain. Bora is at Timberline, and Skyview is at Valley View tonight. And that's your look at other games going on around the area, brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto. There's only one place to stop. It's Naylor Insurance at 223 North State Street in Preston. Here at Preston Gym, it's the Preston Lady Indians taking on the Lady Bobcats from Burley here tonight. Just a few minutes away from the opening tip. Starting lineups coming up in just a couple of minutes as well. And it's all on the way next here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH, on mylocalradio.com, and on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit. Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for Preston High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited. Well, welcome back inside Preston Gym as they're going through the starting lineups for tonight's game. The starting lineups brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. For the Preston Lady Indians, Macy Knapp starts this evening, as does Taylor Wakely. Dottie Keller will get a start tonight as well. Brightly Harris will get the point guard, and Brindley Galloway will start tonight as well. For the Lady Bobcats, Morgan Waters, a senior, will start tonight. It'll be Isabel Cook, also a senior. Sophomore Ruby Taylor gets a start tonight. Senior Lauren Schultes and junior Lauren McKnight. What do the Indians need to do to be successful tonight, John?
Well, they need to share the ball, get rebounds, and of course, score, on the easy shots. Make sure they try to take their time, get up there. Let them foul you if you have to, but make a good shot underneath and let's score points early, and they should be able to take care of business.
This is the next to the last game on the schedule this year for the Lady Indians in the regular season, at least. They'll be back here again tomorrow night against Filer for senior night. And again, we will not have a broadcast tomorrow night. We'll be doing the boys game tomorrow night against Highland. But senior night tomorrow night tips off at 7:30 right back here at Preston Gym. Come out and support the Lady Indians coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, there's one only senior on the girls' team this year, and that's Brindley Galloway.
That's right.
And I hope she has a real good night tonight and tomorrow night.
So here we go as Macy Knapp jumps center against Ruby Taylor as Taylor controls it into the backcourt, and that's where the Lady Bobcats have it. Morgan Waters up into the front court, comes over on the left side, gives it up to McKnight, double teamed there, but she gets rid of it. Now gets it back, ball loose, and she's got to chase it down in the left corner, takes it along the baseline, almost threw it away. Comes back to Cook. Cook chases it into the corner. There's Harris all over her, and Brindley knocks the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, so Brightly is all over there, all over defensively. She's doing a great job keeping the ball out of the middle.
13 seconds on the shot clock as they get it in way deep as it comes into Schultes. Schultes tries to get it back top to Waters as the shot clock continues to run down. 6-5, not sure she knows the clock. 4-3, they're not going to get a shot off as they'll turn the ball over, but they'd lost it anyway. But they'll blow the whistle. Nope, as it's picked Wakely. Now they'll go ahead and bring the ball in anyway, as it disrupted the flow of play, so the officials stopped the clock and let the Indians start over. So they'll reset the shot clock. Preston has their first possession. No score in the game as they get the ball up into the front court. Harris skips the ball across the timeline, comes on the right side to Wakely. Taylor down the middle. Lost it before she could go up for the layup. Now dives on it back in the front court. She pops it back out as it comes to Harris. Harris takes a little bit of a bump. She looks down the right side of the key, pops a three. No good. High rebound is pulled down out of the air there by Taylor, who rushes the ball back again the other way, all the way up the floor, runs over a player, charging. So Ruby Taylor, the young sophomore, player control foul, first on her, first for either side. As Preston has the ball under full-court pressure here in the backcourt, as Harris gets it off. Galloway comes to get it. Now they get it over the top of the press as it was Keller coming to get it and then lost it. And it's a 10-second violation as they didn't get the ball across the front court. When Keller lost the ball and had to run deep back in the court to go get the ball again, that really messed everything up.
Yeah, they were having a hard time breaking that press, but it's because they're losing control of the ball.
Waters, top of the key here for the Lady Bobcats, over onto the left side. It comes to McKnight, shoots a three. That's no good. The rebound down inside and a foul as Schultes goes up. Now she'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, she leaned into Macy Knapp, but Macy Knapp I thought was straight up, but they called the foul on her anyway.
Her first on the Indians. That's one team foul for each side. And Lauren Schultes goes to the free throw line here and hits the first and breaks the scoreless tie. As Waters comes over to say something to the coach, now she'll come back on and relay the instructions back to Isabel Cook. As Schultes will go back to the free throw line to shoot the second. She makes them both, and it's 2-0 Lady Bobcats. The first meeting between these two teams, Preston had a big lead and then had to hang on to win it going down into the final moments of the game. Winning by 4 as Preston turns the ball over again. Picked up in the backcourt by Taylor. Here come the Bobcats back up into the front court. Pass intercepted by Keller, but she stepped out of bounds. So it stays with the Bobcats. Baseline front court. Just about 2 minutes gone in here in the first quarter. 2-0 Burley on top. Waters for three, too strong. And Brightly Harris pulls down the rebound. Quickly back up into the front court, get it to Keller. It goes through her hands as she has to chase it all the way down in the left corner. Able to get rid of it as Wakely able to come and get it. Taylor brings it back across the top of the key. Comes back to Galloway. Galloway dribbles as far as the right elbow. Now gives it about half to Harris. Back to Galloway again. Can't get a shot as Cook pops out on her quickly. Back to Harris again, top of the key. 5 seconds left on the shot clock for the Indians. Harris driving all the way. Left-hand layup, no good. It's Knapp to get the rebound and put it back in. Macy with the putback, and we're tied at 2. Almost 3 minutes to gone here in the first quarter. Driving Taylor along the baseline. Puts it up off the side of the board. Picked up there by Wakely. She keeps it from going out of bounds. She gives it to Harris as she'll walk the ball back up in the front court. First quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Call 208-852-5700. Harris, crossover dribble. It's Cook got an inadvertent kick, so they let the play go on. Picked up there by Taylor, who's able to put it in. 4-2, Burley on top. Get it up into the front court, back down low to Knapp. Macy's, her layup is too strong, pulled down by Schultes. As it comes back to Waters, as she'll walk the dribble back up into the front court here for Burley. Looks to go across the court, does, over onto the right side. As they get it down into the corner, whip the ball all the way around the court. Good ball movement by Burley. Back to Schultes at the free throw line, give it back outside as it comes again to Cook. Again wants to drive the baseline. Get it back to Taylor. She goes up and she's fouled. Foul's going to go on Taylor Wakely. That'll be her first. Second on the Indians. Here's Ruby Taylor coming to the line here now for the green-clad Burley Bobcats. And the first one is good. Taylor is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And tonight's game brought to you in part by West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. She missed the second, so it stays 5-2. And here come the Indians again back the other way as Harris has it. Over on the left side, she'll bring the ball back out top. On the angle left, gives it back to Keller, who drives, and she gets fouled on her way to the basket.
Yeah, Keller came in, and it looks like we've got a couple other substitutes coming in.
As the foul goes on Morgan Waters, that'll be her first. Second on the Bobcats. As Marlowe and Romney will be in here in just a second, as the first free throw by Keller is no good. Also coming in for the Bobcats is Sydney Sheets, a junior, as she reports. And Keller goes back to the free throw line to shoot the second free throw. 3:52 left here in the first quarter as Keller misses both free throws. However, it's touched by Sheets and goes out of bounds, and the Preston Indians will keep the ball in the front court. So Romney just into the game will bring the ball in at the baseline. Preston worked a lot on spacing during their walkthrough this afternoon before the game. As it comes back to Galway, Romney has it on the right side. Looks letter, goes back down into the corner. Galway for three, long bounce, comes back all the way outside. Keller had it. There's a pile of bodies, and it's going to be a held ball, and it's going to stay with the Indians. So Preston gets another chance at it after the held ball. As once again, Romney will bring it in from the baseline. Again, they'll cross. Romney holding, comes back in. Wakely has it. Bring it back into the top of the key. Whips it all the way back around, back down low as it comes down to Marlowe. Back outside, a three-pointer put up by Wakely. That's no good. As coming to get the rebound was Cook, but she's held by Wakely. Nope, they're going to call it on Galloway. I thought it was Wakely, but they call it on Galway. So the senior draws the foul, her first, third on the Indians, with 3:23 to play here in the quarter number one. As it stays 5-2. The Bobcats with an early lead here. Back out top, back to Waters, back over onto the right side, back to Cook, back to Waters again. Waters goes back to Cook again as they play catch. She cuts through the key, puts it up, no good. As Keller there with a good box out, able to grab the rebound. They get it to Romney rather, and they'll come back up the floor. Top of the key, Romney is pressured there as McKnight jumps out on her, still trying to fight the ball loose, and this time McKnight reaches in and she's going to draw a foul. She reached in and knocked it away from Keller and then drawed the foul. That's going to be her first. Her first 3 on each team. Hallie Searle, another senior for the Bobcats, just into the game, number 2 in green. As Wakely has it, gives it back to Marlowe. Whoops, almost lost it. Has to go chase it into the right corner. Lob it down inside. Pass is deflected and still played back outside again by the Bobcats. Wakely goes to get it in the corner. Give it to Galloway. Back down low as it comes to Marlowe. She missed the first shot, gets her own rebound. Ball still loose, picked up by Romney. Back outside, it comes to Wakely again. Swing it back down low to Keller on the right block. Put it up and it won't go down. Got up on top of the rim but wouldn't fall over. And the rebound inside to Romney and she's fouled.
That's good hustle by the Indians. Consistently staying after the basketball over the rim or under the rim. And so that they can get the rebound because that was like 4 shots that they had towards the basket.
Sydney Sheets with the foul. Her first. That's 14 fouls now on the Bobcats. And the first free throw here by Romney is no good. Franklin County Medical Center is the best medical care you'll find anywhere in the Cache Valley. When you're in need, you know where to go. It's Franklin County Medical Center. Second free throw by Romney off the front iron. That's no good again as Preston's 0 for 4 on free throws here in the first quarter. It stays 5-2 with 2:08 to play in the quarter. In the corner, a three-pointer is up and in as Isabella Cook nails the 3. Makes it 8-2. And again, full court pressure put on here by Burley as it comes to Marlowe. They whip it cross court as it comes back to Wakely. Back down low to Keller. Turnaround jumper is a little wild. Again, Marlowe hits the floor trying to fight for the rebound. Finally picked up theirs as here comes Searle back up into the front court as she'll split a couple of defensive players, give it back over onto the right side. Bouncer into the lane comes to Taylor. Little runner in the lane. That's no good as Keller grabs the rebound and comes back the other way with 1:25 left in the quarter. Wakely whips it across the court, back over to Galloway. Along the baseline, that shot's wild. Keller has the rebound. Her shot put back as an air ball, and once again, Taylor had the rebound. They come back again the other way as it's back to Searle in the front court. She'll give it back to Morgan Waters, top of the key. That's off the foot of Taylor Wakely and goes out of bounds. As it'll stay with Burley with 1:08 to play here in the quarter, and they have a 6-point lead at 8-2. For the Lady Indians, they average 40 points a game, so only having 2 here in the first quarter is very much under their average. As the inbound pass intercepted, knocked away rather by Brightly Harris. Good to see her moving so well. At that walkthrough I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, she kind of twisted an ankle a little bit and had to go sit down for a while. As the inbound pass comes to McKnight, and Marlowe kind of rides her off onto the sideline and will draw the foul. Her first, that's 4 on each side now with 1:06 to play in the quarter. As they get it in, as it comes to Taylor. Taylor dropped it as Harris jumps on her. It'll be a held ball, but it's going to stay with Burley. So Burley keeps it on the alternating possession rule. As it'll go back to Romney trying to pull a fast one, jumped out of bounds, was waiting for the officials to hand her the ball. She almost got away with it. Now they figure out that Burley has the ball, as some of the folks in the stands started to yell about it, as Harris knocks the ball away. Nice defensive play by Brightly, as she knocked it away from Maddie Martin trying to receive the inbound pass. 58 seconds left as we go under 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. As Harris goes down, getting knocked down by what she thought was an illegal screen as it comes back to Taylor. Come back over to Martin now. Free throw line extended left. Back down low to Taylor. As Taylor gets knocked down, no foul call there as the Indians have the ball back up into the front court. Romney trying to direct traffic a little bit. Throws it to Harris over on the right side. Free throw line extended. Back out top to Marlowe. She holds it there. Marlowe swings it again back over to Romney. 15 seconds left on the shot clock as it comes back again to Knapp at the free throw line. Harris has it along the baseline and a foul. Foul will go on Sheets. That'll be her second. That's 5, however, against the Bobcats, and that's going to be free throw time. So the PA announcer reminding the officials that's 5 fouls. That should be free throws. All the time Harris is standing at the free throw line going, but I'm supposed to shoot. So finally Brightly will get those free throws she was much lobbying for and misses the first.
Boy, they cannot hit a foul shot today.
Nope, they're 0 for 5 here in the first quarters as Brightly will try to make this one. Second one looks better, and is.
There we go.
Harris gets on the score sheet. It's 8-3 with 21 seconds left in the quarter. Sheets hustles the ball back up front, and we got a whistle and a foul as they kind of pinned her along the sideline. It's going to be a pushing foul against Taylor Wakely. Wakely's going to draw her second as she'll come out, and that's now 5 fouls. 5 fouls against the Indians as well, as the officials much quicker to pick up the fact that it's 5 fouls this time. So Sydney Sheets, the junior, will go to the free throw line with a 5-point lead. And 17 seconds left here in the quarter, and the first free throw is no good. The Polar Bear is back and better than ever. Make sure you stop by for lunch sometime or swing by tonight after the game. They're on Highway 91 at the south end of the city of Preston. Sheets' second free throw is an air ball as Preston will get the ball back with 17 seconds left. So neither side very good free throw shooting here in the first quarter. As it stays at 8-3. Romney gives it to Keller up into the front court. 10 seconds left in the quarter. They get it back to Harris, back across the top of the key. Brightly gives it back to Romney. Romney, they try to reach in and take it away. They give it back to Harris, trying to get Shake loose for a 3. They get it down low, but they don't get the shot off in time. As Knapp had it, shot rattled out anyway, but it wouldn't have counted as it came after the whistle. So 8-3 the score after the first quarter. We'll go to the second, as this is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be right back.
ACH, mylocalradio.com.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org. Showing this weekend at the Worm Creek, it is Migration from Disney. For more information, upcoming attractions, tickets, and showtimes, check out their website. It's wormcreek.org. Preston has the ball to start the quarter. They trail 8-3 as we go to the second. Romney on the free throw line extended left, comes back across the top of the key against Waters as they get it inside to Knapp. Knapp attacks the basket and hits it, as she has 4 points, 4 of the 5 points for the Indians here so far in the game. Back down low, has not good hands by Keller to reach in and knock the ball away.
That was good defense by Keller, got in that pass lane and knocked the ball out. But
So 8-5, 25 seconds into the second quarter, as it comes into Schulte's little scoop shot, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go back to the free throw line again, as Brindley Harris will draw the foul. That's her first on the Indians here in the quarter, as Schulte's will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. She was there in the first quarter and made both of her free throw shots. And the first one here needs a bounce and gets it as it rolls in. And she's made all 3 of her shots. It's 9-5. Stokes Market True Value has the freshest meat and produce in town. not only in Preston but also in the Cache Valley as well. It's Stokes Market. You'll find them on State Street here in Preston as Schultes is 4 for 4 from the line, and it makes it 10-5. As backcourt pressure, they reach in and knock the ball away from Romney, but it'll be a foul again on McKnight, and that's going to be 2 on her as the junior, Lauren McKnight, now with 2 fouls, and Preston will keep the ball. McKnight out of the game as Romney will bring it back up across the timeline, back up into the front court as it comes back to Galloway. Galloway holds it on the right side, comes back across the top of the key, gives it off to Romney. Romney comes to the free throw line, stops there, get it inside to Keller. Little scoops, can't get a shot, and she'll come back to Harris again, back outside. Brightly will dribble it back outside and give it back to Romney, brings it back to the top of the key. Back inside, tried to get it inside, and a foul on Ruby Taylor, who reaches in to try to knock the ball away from Keller to receive the pass, as Taylor will draw her second. And that's 2 quickly here on the Bobcats in the quarter with less than a minute played. As they'll lob it inside, it comes to Keller, back outside, Harris for 3. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Knapp up high to grab the rebound, put it back up left-handed, no good, as Taylor has the rebound there. She'll give it back to Waters. Good attempt by the Indians, had a couple of shots at it down low, as Waters dribbles the ball behind her back up into the front court, gives it back to Cyril on the right side. She brings it back to the top of the key, and she'll give it back to Taylor. Taylor back to Waters right in front of the Preston bench, as that's a moving screen against Taylor, and that's going to be 3 on her.
Yeah, she definitely stepped right in the way of Brightly, and blocked her path. So good call by the official.
Knocked Brightly into the ball handler, Waters, as Taylor stuck her hip out and couldn't believe it. She's got 3 fouls, going to have to go to the bench. As Harris back outside as it comes back to Galloway. Back to Harris in the left corner, brings it out, back across the top of the key. Looks for Romney, gives it to her there. Romney a 3 from straight away. That needs a bounce, won't get it. As he's going to be pulled up there by Searle. She'll bring it back up into the front court. Gives it to Waters before she gets to the timeline, however. So Waters brings it up into the front. Comes back to Schultes, as that is Solis into the game here for the first time. As the ball's still loose, rolling back into the back court. As Waters chases it down, it rolls over the sideline. And it's going to stay apparently with the Bobcats. They'll have it all the way back in their back court. Harris is going to come out, as I'm not sure who was that came in for. Back outside, it comes to Cyril in the corner. A 3 from there. That's no good. Good job. Good block out there by Galway. As here comes Romney again back up into the front court. Romney on the right side. It comes to Wakely. Taylor, free throw line. Good pass down low to Knapp. Off the glass and in.
See, and Knapp took a good, got position. Took her time on the shot. Got it up and over the defender. Off the glass, and in it goes.
She has 6. Preston trails 10-7 with 5:15 to play here in the first half. Cook has it. Free throw line extended right. Back to Solis at the top of the key. Comes back to Waters on the left side. Whip the pass down low to Schultes. Drop step. Now turns. Shoots over the top of Keller and hits it. So a good little shot there as Schultes with a turnaround jumper inside. Keller shoots the 3. That's no good, as Wakely has been able to chase it down in the corner and brings it back to the top of the key. She holds it there. Ball back outside. They get it back inside to Knapp again, as Solis able to poke it away. Picked up by Waters. As again, here come the Bobcats up into the front court. Back to Schultes on the left side. Again, drop step. Little scoop shot won't go down, and Knapp able to grab the rebound. That's a little circus shot and almost went in.
Yeah, hit right on top of the rim and came the other way.
12-7. Burley on top. Halfway through quarter number 2. There goes Wakely all the way, and the layup will not go down for. And now she knocks it away, but the ball's controlled there by Waters as Wakely goes down in the backcourt. Odd man rush. Solis shot off the glass, no good. Chasing it down, they save it on the floor. They save it back to Schultes, who's fouled on her way to the bucket.
disagree with that one. The official called a block on Macy, but I thought she was there.
So the foul goes on Macy Knapp. That'll be her second. 2 team fouls on the Indians here in the quarter with 4:01 to play. And Schulte's back to the free throw line where she's made all 4 of her free throws tonight, but she's human and misses this one. Tonight's game brought to you by Puppy Steps Training. It's an 8-week board and train program designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Wouldn't your life be better with a well-trained dog from Puppy Steps Training? Schulte's back to the free throw line again to shoot the second. She makes that one. She has 7 points, powered by 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. 13-7, a 6-point lead again for the Bobcats. 3:50 to play in the first half as it comes into Keller. She's in the paint, tries to get it down low. Marlowe had it knocked away from her. She tried to receive it, then it's off of Marlowe and out of bounds. As Coach Kuntz wants a timeout with 3:45 left here in quarter number 2. Timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember to stop by and improve your look today. You'll find them at 12 North State Street in Preston. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Each team has scored 5 points here in the quarter, 13-7 as Burley has the lead. Look to get it inside, force it inside to Schulte. She can't get down low enough to pick up the pass as it's picked up by Romney. Back up into the front court with 3.5 to play here in the first half. Romney gives it outside to Wakely, free throw line extended left, comes around the screen, free throw line jumper from 15, falls in. Wakely with her first 2 points. Preston back to within 4 at 13-9. As Waters back up into the front court. Pass over on the left side comes to Martin. Martin comes across the top into the key. Little scoop shot. She's fouled on her way to the basket. As Addie Romney will draw the foul. That'll be her first. And 3 on the Indians. So each side now with 3 team fouls with 3 minutes to play in the quarter. As Martin goes to the free throw line, that one rattles around and comes out. Today's game brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto. Stop by and find out how much you can save at Naylor Insurance, 223 North State Street in Preston. Maddie Martin back to the free throw line. The second one goes in. And that makes it 14-9 and extends the lead back out to 5 points again. Preston back up into the front court as it'll be Galway trying to cut down the baseline, and she's held there. As the foul goes against Isabel Cook, it's her first, 4th team foul against the Lady Bobcats as Preston gets it in. Inside, Marlowe double teamed inside, and then a foul as she really got crunched in the double team, got stuck in the middle like the meat in a sandwich. As it'll go on the outside of the 2, that's Haley Searle. She draws her first, that's 5 on the team, and it's going to send Marlowe to the free throw line. So Ellie, a 60% free throw shooter on the year, gets that one to bounce in as she makes her first of the game. She averages about 3.5 points a contest. Cuts the lead to 4, and it stays that way at 14-10. It's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Indians as Searle knocked it out of the hands of Dottie Keller, and Preston will keep the ball. 2:50 to play here in the first half. Wakely to trigger it in. Gets it in outside to Galloway. Wants to drive. Now she'll pull it back out as it comes back to Romney, back to Galloway. They play catch as it comes back to Romney. Wakely on the left side for three. Hits it. Taylor for three. Preston trails by a point. It's 14-13.
Good to see the Indians get a shot out from outside.
That's good ball movement, too, to set that up as the Bobcats throw it over the top of the intended receiver and out of bounds. Good ball movement. Play catch a couple of times on the right wing and then get it over on the left side, and Wakely able to drill the three.
Even though there's a shot clock, they can still move the ball. They don't have to take a 1 and 2.
Absolutely. Back to Wakely. That's Galloway this time as she hits a three from the corner. And Preston has their first lead of the game at 16-14. Slow start for the Indians, starting to warm up now. 2:05 to play, and they lead by 2. Outside Schultes wants to drive, turns in the paint, gets cut off there on good defense as cutting through was Searle, but she got kind of bodied there as Dottie Keller draws the foul. That'll be her first, and that's 4 now on the Indians here in the quarter with 1:57 to play. Inside it comes to Schultes. Back outside Searle. Cook has it in the paint, kicks it back outside. Three-pointer there by Martin is no good. Preston has the rebound as they'll hand it to Wakely, and Taylor gets it up the floor. It comes back to Galloway. Inside it comes to Keller. Inside in the paint, can't get a shot. Back outside, Romney for three. That's no good. Keller with the rebound, her putback, no. Marlowe, yes!
Great position by Marlowe to be on the other side of the basket, get the rebound and put it right back up.
A little run of points here puts the Indians up by 4, and the Bobcats want a timeout. The timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in and update your look at they're in downtown Preston at 12 North State Street. This is the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Of course, halftime coming up in just a couple of minutes. Of course, we'll have the Puppy Steps Training halftime report for you. We'll talk about the first half and look at the score sheet of tonight's game, all coming up on the Puppy Steps Training halftime report. Waters out top, can't get a shot. Kicks it back over to Martin along the baseline. Schultes has it again. Won't take the three. Tries to penetrate as reaching in and grabbing the ball was Romney, and then Romney's going to draw the foul.
It's kind of I don't understand. Sometimes they'll call it a jump ball and sometimes they call a foul. But I thought she had the ball out in front of her rather than reaching in and around her.
That's 5 team fouls on the Indians, so Schultes is going to go back to the free throw line again with their team down 4, 18-14. As the first one is good.
That's probably why they took the whistle away from me, Dan. Is because I misjudgment on those calls.
because you just kind of hold your hands out and go, I don't know.
No, I don't do that.
Schultes makes them both, makes it 18-16. And she has 9 points here in the first half. 1:10 to play. Here come the Indians again back up the floor with a 2-point lead at 18-16. And the pass by Romney as Harris started to break the other direction, goes out of bounds. So Preston turns the ball over with 1:04 to play. As Waters will bring the ball again back up the court. Gets up into the front 47 feet. Off to Martin on the right side. Her pass is deflected away and taken away again by the Indians as it comes back to Harris. Quickly up the floor. Romney has it. Tries to penetrate. Get it down low. Nice play by Schultes to take it away and then stepped out of bounds. Or they call a pushing foul from behind on Marlowe. Yes, they did. I didn't see Marlowe reach out and touch her at all, but they called a shove on Marlowe. And that's going to get free throws for the Lady Bobcats and a chance to tie the game, as the last person you want to see at the free throw line is Lauren Schultes to go back and shoot 2 more.
Yeah, she's 5 for 6?
I think it's like 7 for 8. As the first one is no good. She has 9 points in the game. She's missed 2 free throws. 44.5 left here in the first half. Schultes will try the second. And her second free throw is good as it rolls around and falls in. She's got 10, and it's a 1-point game at 18-17. 40 seconds left here in the first half. Romney into the front, 47 feet. Trying to lob it inside. Schultes is everywhere as she takes the ball away. As it comes back to Waters. To Schultes, now back to Waters again. She runs the ball up into the front court, holds her fist in the air. Comes around Harris. Get it back down low through the hands of Schultes and picked up there by Marlowe, who gives it back to Romney, who took a peek at the clock, gets it up into the front court, gives it to Harris. 12 seconds left in the first half. Comes back to Romney, holds it up over her head with 8. Forced the ball inside and a foul as they try to get it inside to Knapp. Isabel Cook draws the foul, and Macy Knapp's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here, as that is already with the Bobcats in the penalty situation. So Knapp at the free throw line. The first one is no good. Tonight's game brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. Knapp back to the free throw line, and second one is short. Tapped up in the air, comes back to Wakely, put it back up and in at the buzzer with 2 seconds left. As Preston will extend the lead to 3 on a great hustle play by Taylor Wakely at the end of the first half. So Preston go off with a 3-point lead. It's 20-17. Stay tuned. The Puppy Steps Training halftime report is on the way next, right here on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Sports on My Local Radio, on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
Welcome back here at the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. As you get a look at the Fidels out on the floor, doing a great job as they always do. You know, the more and more we travel around, John, just shows me exactly how good the Fidels are.
Yeah, their instruction here is really good. Their choreographer, I think we've seen a number of times, one of the best.
Another great routine by the Fidels. For the Indians, who look like they're really getting off to a slow start tonight, they scored only 3 points in the first quarter, but then they come back in the second. They outscore Burley 17-9 and take a 20-17 lead off into the first half.
Well, the Indians are doing something they haven't done probably pretty much in a number of games. So they're getting the ball inside, they're handling the ball inside and turning and getting a shot off or a second shot. Their rebounds are doing really well. They're coming up, grabbing the ball down and getting back over. So they're in position to get the ball.
It was like night and day, the difference between the way the team played in the first quarter and the second quarter.
Exactly. And I think they're finally getting a system down, starting to feel a little more comfortable, a little more confidence, saying, hey, look what we just did. Let's come out and do the same thing in the second half. At
their walkthrough today, Coach Kuntz was really trying to work on spacing and ball movement. And in the second quarter, you can see, okay, that finally now started to click a little bit as they move the ball a lot better with better spacing.
Exactly. These gals are good. They can do it as long as they don't panic and control the ball. Watch their passes. Yeah, they can get the ball inside. And our outside shooters, Galloway, Wakely, Brightly, Addie, all of them can shoot from outside. Just be patient. Get that open shot.
Yep. Wakely was 7 points from the outside in the first half. Macy Knapp had 6, all down low.
Yeah. And that's what they need her to do. And, of course, if we had Ellie in there, that's what we'd want her to do. He's hoping to get to see her a little bit, but I understand she's still a little bit sore. That arthritis, I think they called it in her back. Is giving a little
she said it's a little bit of a disc problem,
Yeah.
So 2017, Preston leads here at the halftime break. We'll come back. We'll look at the first half stats after this timeout. Here at halftime, this is the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, we aren't just protecting things with walls and wheels. We're protecting people, because everything and everyone that is important to you is important to us. This is Brittany and Braden Smith, your local Farm Bureau agents, celebrating another wonderful year here in Franklin County as your trusted insurance advisors. Whether it's home, auto, life, commercial, or farm insurance, we are here for you. Give us a call at 208-852-2364 or just stop by our office at 33 South 1st East in Preston to see how we can make insurance simple for you.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
All right, let's look at the stats from the first half, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance today at 208-852-2364. For the Lady Bobcats from Burley, in the first half, it was Isabel Cook with 3 points, Ruby Taylor with 3 points to go along with 3 fouls. Lauren Schultes was dynamite from the free throw line. She finished with 10 in the first half. That was their scoring. For the Lady Indians, it was Macy Knapp, who finished with 6 in the first half. Taylor Wakely with 7. Ella Marlowe had 3. 1 point for Brightly Harris, and 3 points in the first half as well for Brindley Galway. Preston leading 20-17. Second half coming up. This has been the Puppy Steps Training halftime report. We'll take a timeout. Second half of tonight's game coming up right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Well, ball belongs to Burley to start the second half as they missed a shot. Indians get the rebound and bring it back up the floor. Briley Harris has it, and along with a 20-17 lead have the Indians, and their first possession here in the second half of the game. As Keller in the corner to Galway, back out top to Wakely, and left side it comes to Harris. As Preston goes from right to left across your radio dial for those listening on KACH tonight. As the shot comes in, and Macy Knapp gets a nice soft little roll as that one just falls in nicely.
I'm sure that's what Coach Coons wants to see, is that ball inside to Macy and let her get up over the top.
Schultes wants to drive, and she'll travel on her way to the basket.
Yeah, so she knew that.
Lauren Schultes really tried to drive and force the ball around Macy Knapp, but traveled on her way to the basket. So Ruby Taylor starts the second half again for the Lady Bobcats with her 3 fouls. You're going to keep an eye on her. Preston leads by 5, 22-17. Wakely skids at their stop at the free throw line. Down low, tried to get it to Keller, who couldn't get it to go down. And then finally it's knocked out of bounds by the Indians. Remember, Preston back here tomorrow night, senior night. 7:30 tip-off against Filer tomorrow. As McKnight to Waters, get it up into the front court, as it was Cook had to come back and get it, and the ball's poked away there by Harris along the far sidelines. Still 25 seconds left on the shot clock as they get the ball back up in the front 47 feet, as McKnight will bring it in. Sideline, far side, as she gets it into Morgan Waters. Waters double teamed out here. She's trapped and throws it along the sideline to McKnight. Wants to drive, goes around Keller, throws it up in the air. That's an air ball. That should have been a pass to herself. As comes back outside as it comes to Waters. Wow, they missed that. As Schultes has it down low. As her shot, that's no good. Keller has the rebound. As here comes Harris back up into the front court. Harris takes it all the way down into the left corner as Cook follows her there. Then Cook knocks it away from her and out of bounds. It stays with the Indians with 6:06 to play here in the third quarter. Preston leads by 5. Try and improve their record and get back on the winning side as they've lost 2 in a row here. Headed down into the last couple of games of the regular season. Knapp at the left elbow gives it back to Wakely for 3. It's going to be an air ball and out of bounds. So Preston will show press here as Burley will set up the press break as they get it in to Cook in the backcourt. She cross-courts it to McKnight. Nice pass to Waters up into the front court. Schultes has it in the right corner, wants to drive, runs into Knapp, and it's going to be a foul on Knapp.
Yeah, if Knapp would have held her position, she would have got the charge, but she moved over just at the last second. Step in front of her.
That's 3 on Macy. And hold on, that's not going to have to wait because Schultes is going to go back to the free throw line where she has lived all night tonight and shoot a couple of more. She's got 10 points in the first half and misses her third free throw of the night. Romney and Marlowe back in for the Lady Indians as Galway and Knapp will go to the bench. And still no Ellie Nelson. You have to wonder that back is not going to cooperate for her to play tonight. As the free throw is no good, Keller has the rebound. They get it to Romney back up into the front court. 5:35, I should say, left here in the third quarter. As they get it over to Harris in the left corner. She hands it to Romney as they crisscross. Romney will now bring it out of the corner. Now back across the top of the key. Back over to Marlowe. Free throw line extended left. Ella with a couple of bounce dribble. Bounce it down inside to Keller. Turns in the paint. Can't get a shot as her pass is intercepted. Picked off there by McKnight. Quickly coming back the other way as Romney chases her all the way into the right corner. Bounces around off a couple of feet and goes out of bounds. And it'll stay with Burley. Sydney Sheets is going to come back in as Ruby Taylor, the sophomore with 3 fouls, is going to come off. Waters will bring it back in here for Burley. Boy, she throws it to an open spot, and the only person that was there was Marlowe, who gets it up into the front court to Wakely. Drives, layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Harris, so Preston will get another shot here. They'll pull it back outside, set up the offense again. Bounce it to Romney, on the free throw line, extended right. Inside, Keller, for a nice little soft shot, gets her first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, and with that left hand of hers, that's her main shooting hand, and she was able to put that up. Nice soft touch over the top.
24-17. Preston's outscored them 4-0 here in the third quarter. 3.5 minutes in as that ball goes right through the hands of a Bobcat player and out of bounds. So Preston has the ball back court. Burley will back out of any kind of pressure. So a free walk up the floor here for Romney. She'll bring it back up to the front court. 4:24 left in the quarter as she gets to the timeline. Romney holds it. Will give it to Wakely. Taylor looks down low. Can't go there. Pass is partially deflected, but Romney somehow gets it to Keller. Keller pulls up from 13. Good. Keller with 4 points in the last 2 trips up the floor, and Preston's lead now is 9 at 26-17. As look out. Harris poked the ball away and then ran into Waters, and they almost went cheek to cheek. As Brightly needs a second. Boy, she got her bell rung a little bit.
Yeah, they called the foul on her on the loose ball.
Yep, foul on Harris, but a timeout on the floor. Be a full timeout. Preston lead by 9 with 3:56, I should say, left here in the third quarter. This timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember, if it's tops, bottoms, shoes, or accessories, you'll find them at Magnolia Road at 12 North State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. And tonight's game also brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure in North Stars Ultimate Outdoors on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. 26-17, Preston leads by 9 as we're just under the 4-minute mark of quarter number 3 with 3:56 left. Ball will belong to the Bobcats coming out of the timeout. As they get it into Martin. Gets across the timeline. Boy, she almost got trapped there. Now gets it over into the corner. Schultes has it there. Holds it up over her head. Now she'll cross-court it back over to Sheets. Sheets comes back across the top. Tries to whip it through the key to Cook. Goes through her hands. Harris stays in the game. She's able to pick it up and now bring it back up the floor. Gets to the free throw line. Snap it over on the left side. Back down low as it comes to Marlowe. Her little short jumper is no good. Rebound is off to Cook. Kind of wedges her way through traffic and gets back up into the front court. As it comes again back to Sheets. Wants to come down the middle. Back outside to Cook for 3. Good. Cook with her second 3 of the game. It's 26-20 with 3:05 to play. As Preston's lead is trimmed down to 6. Harris to Wakely. Free throw line extended right. She holds it there. Back out top. It comes Marlowe. Picks the ball up there. Comes down low to Harris. Nice move by Brightly to get it in. Brightly with just 3 points in the game, but that's a great shot for her.
Now she needs to get inside there a little more. Get into the basket.
Sheets can't get to do anything with the ball, so she throws it off of Keller and out of bounds. It'll stay with the green-clad Bobcats. As coming back onto the floor is Haley Solis. As Schultes will come out. As they get it into Solis right in front of the Burley bench. Outside to Sheets, back in the corner, and a reach-in foul. Nope, offensive foul. That's going to go on Solis for an illegal screen. As that'll be the first team foul against the Cats. And the first personal foul against Solis. And more importantly, the ball comes back to the Indians. 8-point lead. They lead 28-8. Galway and Knapp will be back in for the Indians next time the ball is dead. Oh, great cut. But a good defensive play there by Searle to step back in front of the pass. Searle gets it back up across the timeline. Boy, it looked like Romney was going to have a wide open backdoor layup. As it comes to Sheets, tries to split the defense as it's taken away by Wakely. There goes Taylor. Layup is no good as it's taken away again as Cook will bring the ball back up the floor. Cook takes it into the right corner, now brings it back out. Back to Sheets, back to Cook. Drives through the paint. Shot no good as rebounds off to Harris. Here comes the Indians 4-on-3. Harris bounces it down low as it comes to Marlowe. Back outside, back inside to Marlowe again. And a reach-in foul as that is Sheets reaching in. And then Sheets got a little bit of a rude awakening from Marlowe, who didn't like the way that she came over the back. For Sheets, that'll be her third, and she's going to come out of the game. Cook comes out of the game as well. 1:41 left in the quarter.
Dottie and Brightly come out for the Indians.
Waiting for somebody for Preston to step out to throw the ball in. Finally, Galloway does. As they lob it in to Macy Knapp in the paint. Oh, she can't get it to go down, but she's fouled. Foul's going to be on number 2. That's Haley Searle. That's her first. Third on the Bobcats as a team, and it's going to bring up 2 shots here for Macy Knapp. Macy's first is no good. Tonight's game brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your financial future, trust the experts at Evergreen in Preston. Set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net, now with an office in Pocatello. Here's Knapp. Her second free throw is good. She has 9 in the game tonight, and it's a 9-point lead for the Indians. 1:38 left here in quarter number 3. As Waters will bring it back up into the front court. Gets it ahead to McKnight into the corner. Held there. Cyril wants to spin baseline, but she's fouled. Going to be a little bit of a hold there. And it's going to go against Galloway.
I don't know why that outside official called that. They had an official right there in the corner with her. I don't understand that.
So that's 2 on Galloway, 3 on each team now as far as team fouls go. As it comes to Cyril, tries to get it back to Martin. Had her pass deflected. Now they take it away. 2 on 1. Here comes Wakely. Lay it off to Romney. Put it up and in, and a foul. Martin will draw the foul, and a good running break by the Indians as Romney able to get the layup and the 2 points.
Not only that, a great assist by Wakely after she stole the ball. Or was that Galloway? I couldn't tell which one that was.
I think it was Wakely.
By Wakely. Great assist.
So here is Ruby Taylor back into the game as Cyril will leave. And that's a great break for Romney, and I'll tell you why. She's still a little bit of psychological, running the floor and getting a layup, because that's how she hurt her knee last year. And she was able to get that basket really without stopping much to keep her momentum going forward. That's a great play for her. As Solis flips it across the top of the basket. It's an air ball pulled down again by the Indians. They have their biggest lead of the game at 12, 32-20 in the final minute here of quarter number 3. Romney holds it, gets it to Marlowe. She wants to turn. One bounce dribble comes back to Romney on the left side, comes back through the paint. We're able to get the ball free, back down low. Knapp able to miss the short little jumper as Waters back up into the front court with 35 seconds to play as Romney got a hand on it and tapped it out of bounds. So Cook and Schultes will come back into the game as you can't allow Preston to get any farther ahead as they lead by 12 here in the final 36 seconds of the third quarter. Cook brings it in, but it's taken away again by Wakely all the way up the floor. This one is good on the layup. Wakely's got 9, and Preston's lead is 14. 23 seconds to play in the quarter. The shot clock is off, and a kick on Romney. Nice play by Addy. Knocked the ball away. Isabel Cook will bring the ball back in again here for Burley. She holds it. Tries to throw it across. Just gets it out of the reach of Wakely. Almost had another steal as it comes to Waters with 16 left on the clock. Back inside. Schultes had it taken away. Romney ties it up. Gets it to Wakely. 7 on the clock. 6, 5. Back to Romney. Comes to the elbow. Down low and a foul reaching in. Boy, that's a break for the Indians as McKnight draws a reach-in foul against Marlowe. And Marlowe's going to get 2 foul shots with 1 second left in the quarter.
Yeah, I think Marlowe would have hit that shot too.
So Ella goes to the free throw line, and the first one is no good. The foul against McKnight is her 3rd. And Ella will now get a second one here before the end of the quarter. Second free throw. She missed them both as the rebound comes down to Taylor. Tries to throw it the length of the court. It's going to be off target, and Preston will leave the quarter with a 14-point lead on another good quarter as they outscore the Burley Bobcats by 11 in the quarter. 34-20 the time is the score as we'll head off to quarter number 4 after this timeout on the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Hey Preston, looking for a cool spot to chill and grab some awesome food? Head to the Hangout at 23 South State Street. We're not just a restaurant, we're your go-to spot to hang with your family and friends. Pool tables, games, great vibes, and the same amazing pizza you loved from the Slice. Swing by the Hangout today.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Preston outscored them 14-3 in the quarter. They lead by 14 headed to the fourth, 34-20, and they have the ball to start the fourth quarter here. Romney, her pass partially deflected, gets to Knapp. Now they give it back to Romney at the top of the key. Romney looks down the left side, gets cut off. She'll take it down to Marlowe. Marlowe goes off the glass, doesn't get it to go down. Schultes with the rebound, and a reach-in foul against Marlowe. That's going to be your third.
Yeah, she reached around to tie her up.
So first team foul against the Indians comes just 20 seconds into the quarter. 3 fouls against Ella Marlowe. But Preston still with that sizable lead.
Her dad says she can have one more. Can't go over 4.
As again, it's Wakely to knock the ball away. Driving again, lay it up and in. That's about 3 or 4 steals out here at the point of the defense by Wakely here tonight. 36-20. Preston leads as it comes back to Cook. Across the top of the key, Schultes had it roll out of her hands. They get it back to Wakely again, back up in the front court. Wakely, top of the key. Go ahead.
Good job by Galloway that time down low to steal that ball.
Romney driving. Little short jumper from about 8 feet along the baseline goes in. So Preston now is up the lead to 18. Just over a minute into the quarter. It's 38-20. As they come out, they pick up the pace just right exactly where they left off as Waters' pass is well over the head of Ruby Taylor and well out of bounds. So Waters will leave. Yes, here comes Romney back up the floor here for Preston. Comes to Knapp. She pops out on the angle right. Back to outside. As that's Wakely or Galloway. That's Galloway lost the ball out of bounds.
Yeah. Well, actually, she didn't. It was tapped out of bounds by 11.
So Cook knocked it away.
Yeah.
So pass comes in, comes to Galloway, well outside. She tries to snap it right back inside to Marlowe, but the pass is intercepted. Here comes Cook again back the other way, riding all the way up the floor, and she's fouled as she went up for the layup. Wakely able to come up and take a swipe at it, but she'll draw the foul. That's going to be 3 on Taylor and 2 on the Indians here. Not quite 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Yeah, that's the only way they can get 2 points the hard way instead of an easy layup there. So Wakely did a good job.
Cook to the free throw line, misses the first in tonight's game, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. And a longtime supporter of Preston Athletics. As Cooks makes the second, she has 7, and that breaks that run of points by the Indians. It's 38-21 as the lead is 17 here with 6:10 remaining here in the fourth. Wakely holds it on the left side. Lob it into Marlowe at the left block. She was able to, she kind of leaned back and lost her balance and fell. It's going to be a held ball, and it's going to come back over to Burley.
Yeah, what she did on that, Dan, is she started to go up before she had the ball. So she lost her balance and went down.
6 minutes exactly to play here in the fourth. Preston leads 38-21. Comes to Taylor along the baseline, able to put it up, won't go down. As coming to get the rebound was Romney, and then Romney got knocked away from her by Taylor, and the loose ball will stay with the Indians in the backcourt. So here comes Romney again back up the floor as Cook will pick her up at the timeline. Romney goes behind the back as Wakely breaks from the left side. Her jumper from 15 is no good. Knapp has the rebound back outside to Wakely for three. Is an air ball and will go out of bounds. So the air ball will give the ball back over to Burley. Searle back into the game as McKnight will leave. Solis comes back in as well, as it will be Lauren Schultes who will leave. Wakely and Galloway out here for the Indians. So here comes as Brightly Harris back into the game, as Sheets up the floor, as they knock it away, goes back into the backcourt. They can go get it legally, which Cyril does. Takes it down into the left corner. Boy, the game's getting really sloppy here all of a sudden. As Romney says, give me the ball, let's restore some order as they get it up into the front court. It comes to Keller just back into the game, lobs it down low to Marlowe. Tried to save it from going out of bounds. He threw it and it hit Knapp in the shin. However, it was kept in the game there by Burley, and they'll pick it up and bring it back up the court. Back over on the right side, it comes back to Searle again. She can't get rid of it as Romney right on top of her. Now the cross-court pass comes back over as Taylor holds it down in the left corner. Wants to cross over. Instead will elevate. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Knapp up high to grab the rebound. It stays 38-21, Preston leading with 4:30 to play here in the fourth quarter. As Harris comes around the screen and
who'd they call that on?
They call that an illegal screen. It's the only thing I can think of. But they call it against the Indians. I don't think the official scorers know either because they haven't put it up on the board. It had to be an illegal screen against the Indians, which I don't see how, but they give the ball back to Burley again. As down low, Searle, her shot is wild, picked out of midair by McKnight, but she steps out of bounds. You know, all the Preston player was stand there and let the Bobcat player just run into her. I don't see how it was an illegal screen. Okay, we'll play on. 4:05 to play. Preston's lead is still 17. Another shot there by Romney is no good. Here comes Taylor back up the floor. She's double teamed, whipped it across the lane. Get it down to McKnight, and she can't get the layup going to go down, but she'll have a couple of free throws coming.
That's going to go on Brightly.
As Brightly Harris draws the foul. They have Brightly with 3. I don't know if they called that foul on Brightly, which would make even less sense than the illegal screen, as McKnight's free throw is good. That's her first point of the game. So here comes Ella Marlowe out. 38-22. Preston's lead is 16 with 3:58 to play. And McKnight to shoot another free throw. Tonight's game brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and Logan, as McKnight misses the second free throw. Here comes the Indians again, back up the other way as Keller gives it to Romney. Romney on the left side goes back to Galloway, just back into the game. Back up top to Keller. To Knapp in the paint. She's triple teamed. It'll be a held ball there, and it's going to stay with the Indians. So when Knapp turned, she turned right into the traffic and right into a triple team.
Yeah, that's the one thing. They need to bounce that out at that point.
Keller tried to throw the ball back outside, but she's tripped and a foul. That'll go on. I have Sydney Sheets.
Yeah, that's who they call it. And she was close, but I don't think it was her that pushed.
That's 4 on her as Harris has the ball back across the top of the key. Romney to Keller, almost over her head, but she's able to go up and get it. And then McKnight took a whack at the ball at the same time. Spins, comes back from the left block, shot no good. as the rebound pulled down there, as it was taken by Cyril rather, goes out of bounds and then off the symbol over there on the far side.
I didn't hear the gong.
It's a final over at Westside. Westside has beaten Bear Lake tonight, 57-52. As the pass inside taken away by Cyril. She brings it back up the floor. Cyril throws it back to Sheets. Again, they'll come back cross court again. And there's two different Bobcat players standing there. Neither of them tried to catch it, but it went out of bounds with exactly 3 minutes to play here in the fourth. As Solis and Cyril both leave. Cyril, rather. So here come the Indians back up in the final 3 minutes. Game not over yet. It's only a 16-point lead at 38-22 as Preston turns the ball over and throws it over into the band.
I think Macy looked away just as the ball was coming at her.
So Preston having a hard time with the ball control again. As we said, the fourth quarter's got to be just a little bit sloppy. In fact, there's only been 6 points in the total scored in the quarter here so far. Schultes can't get a shot. Outside, it goes there. Driving is Cook through the lane. Give it down low to McKnight. She puts it up and in.
Nice little loft shot.
That cuts the lead down to 14. McKnight with 3 points in the game. As Preston will get the ball back up to the timeline with 2:20 to play. Here comes Harris. Looks down the right side. Will go over there to Galway. Cut it back inside. As it was Knapp who caught the pass. And then it was knocked away from her and out of bounds. It'll stay with Preston with 2:13 to play. As Romney down to bring it in. As it comes all the way into Galloway. Shot no good, and that's going to be a foul on Macy Knapp over the back. That's going to be 4 on her and a 4th team foul on the Indians. So here come the Bobcats that going quickly up the floor as it comes back to Schultes. Turnaround jumper from the right side is good. Look out, this game's not over yet. Schultes has a dozen, and it's a 12-point lead, 38-26.
They're making a run, so the turnovers are going to be very important.
1:45 to play, and Coach Kuntz recognizes that as well and wants a timeout. 38-26, 30-second timeout taken by the Indians, and this timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember to check out all of their selections available in most sizes. It's Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. We're right back on this My Local Radio Sports Network presentation.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
So the Indians have it. They throw it away. Picked up there as Martin has it for the Burley. Back up in the front court. Back to Schultes. Takes it down to the left block. Harris almost had it. Schultes able to get it back. Puts it up and rolls across the rim, and then a reach-in foul on McKnight. So a foul on McKnight. That's 4 fouls on her. As Preston still leads it by 12, 1:15 to play as it's Romney to bring the ball back up in the front court. As the ball intercepted, taken away by Cook against Harris up the floor. Harris rides her all the way into the corner, back to Schultes. Schultes tries to get a shot, can't. Give it back to Waters. Whip it down low to Cook. Don't have time to wait. Three-pointer, put up and in. Three-pointer by Cook. And another timeout, this one taken by the Bobcats with 53 seconds left. as they have the lead down to single digits, 38-29. Again, the timeout. This will be a full timeout taken by the Bobcats. And the timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. You'll find them at 12 North State Street in Preston. It's a Burley Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. All right, 53 seconds left. Preston's lead is dwindled down to 9. It's 38-29. They've scored only 4 points here in the fourth quarter, have the Indians. Preston has the ball, baseline backcourt, full court pressure put on here by Burley. As Wakely has it into the front court, it's knocked away, picked up on the run. It's Martin to get on top of it. It's a held ball that's going to go back to the Bobcats. So they have it again with 44 seconds left. They'll bring it in right in front of the scorer's table as Cook gets it into Waters. Waters comes around the screen, dribbles in, bounces it inside to Schultes, put it up too strong. Harris has the rebound. Harris will hustle the ball back up out of the front court, runs through the double team, as that's going to go against Cook, Isabel Cook, for her third. And that's three fouls against the Bobcats here in the quarter. So they get it back into Romney. 29 seconds left now as the clock runs. Romney comes around the screen set by Harris all the way to the basket, off the glass and in. Big basket there by Romney. She has 7. That should just about do it. 15 seconds left. The lead is 11. As up into the front court, here comes Waters again. Waters will give it back to Cook. Wants to drive through the paint, put it up, needs a bounce and a roll, won't go down as Keller chases it. Keller has it in the back court, and that's the way the game will end. So the Indians, with a great second and third quarters, able to break their 2-game losing streak, and they win their 8th of the year as they are now 8-11 overall as they beat Burley for the second time this year. Final score here tonight is Preston 40 and Burley 29. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have the post-game show for you coming up next, brought to you by Ralph's Construction on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Well, welcome back here to the postgame show tonight as the Preston Indians able to pick up the win tonight, winning 40-29 to improve their record to 8-11 overall on the year. However, John, boy, it certainly didn't look like at the beginning it was going to go that way as Preston started out as cold as the weather outside.
Yeah, they had a really slow start, fell behind 5-0, and then finally made a basket, and then Burley built up on that lead a little bit. And, it was a struggle the first quarter, but the second quarter they come out of it, outscored them by 9, I believe it was 14-5, close, somewhere right in there.
17-9, yeah.
Yeah. And so, and that brought them out, brought some confidence. They started spreading the ball, getting better shots, getting the ball inside. Macy did a terrific job inside, so did Keller. And also Ella Marlowe did a great job inside. So, the gals gained some confidence and poured it on.
They led 20-17 at halftime, then really outscored in the third quarter by 11, 14-3 to really open the game up and really kind of go on to the victory from there. So Preston wins it tonight 40-29. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll look at the final stats from tonight's game right after this on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, let's look at the final numbers from the game here tonight, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call the Smith Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency at 208-852-2364. For the Lady Bobcats, it was Isabel Cook who finished with 10 points. Maddie Martin had 1 point in the game. Ruby Taylor got off to a fast start, but fouls took her off the floor for a while. She finished the game with 3. Lauren Schultes had a dozen in the game, and Lauren McKnight finished with 3 points overall. For the Lady Indians, good night tonight for Macy Knapp, as she had a total of 9. 11 points in the game for Taylor Wakely. Dottie Keller finished with 4. 3 for Ella Marlowe, 7 points tonight for Addie Romney. Brightly Harris had 3 points in the game, and 3 points for Brightly Galloway as well. Preston wins it 40-29. They're 8-11 now overall on the year. Our final break, we'll come back, get some final thoughts from John Slaughter right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment.
All right, let's get some final thoughts here from John Slaughter before we say goodnight as the Indians win it tonight.
Well, Dan, this was a fun game for us to see the Lady Indians coming out on top. They're going to come tomorrow night against, who is it tomorrow night? Filer.
Nope. They'll play Filer tomorrow night.
Filer tomorrow night, and then they go into the district tournament, and we'll be here for that. It's fun to watch them, and if they could bottle up the second and third quarters tonight, and put 4 quarters in the tournament, putting in every quarter, we'd be all right. great couple quarters for the Indians.
Yep, exactly. So they'll win it, and hopefully they'll enjoy a good senior night tomorrow night as well. So coming up tomorrow night, we'll have the boys game for you as we'll go back over to Pocatello. We'll be at Pocatello High School as the Indians will take on the Highland Rams tomorrow night. Game forced over to the pit because of the fire last spring at Highland. Pre-game show tomorrow night at just after 7. For a tip-off will be at 7:30. For John Slaughter, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us tonight as the Indians win it by the final score of 40-29 from here at Preston High School. We wish you a very pleasant good night. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.